Here's something good. A Tulsa man saves the life of a coworker in Georgia. They worked at the Cancer Treatment Centers of America, but in different states.
Janine Ramirez urgently needed a kidney transplant. Doctors said she might not have made it to this year without one. News on 6's Grant Stevens shows us how they got connected by another person that helped out. Grant?
Craig, Lori, all three of them live across the country, living in different states, but since they work together sometimes remotely and sometimes travel, they've been talking to each other for years. But it was that third coworker that stepped in and made the connection that saved Ramirez's life.
After months of failed matches and bad news, Janine Ramirez thought she was out of options.
This summer, I found out that she had been given 1 to 6 months to live.
In a last-ditch effort, her coworker and friend Jane Bridges, who also works for Cancer Treatment Centers of America, sent out a company-wide letter in the hope that somebody would be a donor match.
Well, Jimmy, you weren't just a match. You were the perfect match. What was it, 99 points?
Yeah.
Percent.
I knew almost instantly that was God's intention for me. And I should probably hide Janine's picture because she's going to make me cry.
Right.
Janine remembers an emotional meeting the day of the transplant in November. It had been years since they'd seen each other in person, but she knew Jimmy's voice.
I was nervous and I didn't know if I would cross paths with him prior to surgery. So I didn't know, would he back out? Or, just like I said, all this anxious kind of thoughts that come and pop in your head. And then I heard his voice behind me in the waiting room, and I turned around and I'm like, he showed up.
Janine says Jimmy's generosity and Jane's hard work saved her life and gave her new purpose.
It has given me a whole new, renewed faith in people. I appreciate things that I did not realize I did not appreciate before. Just even taking a walk, I'm like, everything is more vibrant in my life now.
Janine has made a great recovery since the transplant, and she tells me that all three of them have still stayed very close friends. Live in Tulsa, Grant Stevens, Oklahoma's Own News on 6.